everyone, and welcome back to another section of playing Bow Path of the Teal Forest. Last time, I think we were in, Teal Lotus, not Forest. Mixed up the fact that we are in a forest with the name. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to go down. No bridge, no problem. Return to the early access areas. Okay. Alright, that's yet another flower. Which I need, so I just jump down in order to walk towards the other one real quick. Ah, wrong way. Anyone else look at the new Directs and Gamescom stuff and all that? The Air Riders Direct was a bit interesting. Neat that it's coming out fairly soon, like November. Didn't somewhat expected it to come out next year. So that was a nice surprise. As for Gamescom itself, wasn't that much stuff I found interesting, besides the announcement that there would be a Silksong Direct. Maybe that rhythm game that showed up, and that truck game looked a little interesting. Other than that, nothing else really popped out. What is that X up there for? Seems like it's just decoration. Okay. Where is that last flower? Oh, up here. Mighty Kodama construction crew assemble. Scroll the Usagi. West of the secluded city, across Pearl West waters, lies the forest of cribs and bamboo where the full moon hangs with the sky. There the Usagi clan dwells in peaceful harmony with nature, residing in primitive bamboo huts crafted from the weeds of Okafura. The Tentai Hana of the Usagi clan are born from the blessing of the moon kami, Suku Yomi, and exclusively possess the final affinity of the rabbit. The Tente Hano, born of the Sagi clan, are unique in the sense that they are able to survive far from sunlight than others. It is the special perch that allows them to survive by the light of the moon exclusively. Some are even known to burrow below underground for weeks at a time, never seeing the sunlight below. And Junteo speak once in an age when the celestial bounds to a new warrior shall arrive. This Tetehama, gifted with the affinity of a fox, shall bear no ill in its heart, yet shall be burdened with a heaven responsibility to restore equilibrium to the land. At the time of this record, traveling merchants who have have journeyed to the forest of Babu to the west have devastating news. The Usagi, which had long stood as outposts of towering Babu, have been reduced to rust and ruins. Local inhabitants, it seems, have evacuated and faces this tragedy. Furthermore, the central bridge, all which has been the sole means to access the waters, has been destroyed in some natural disaster. Though the path to the east remains uncertain, one must assume that the means yet remains. Yeah, the sakura, also known as the cherry blossom, is a flower of great significance within Sakura City. These delicate and ephemeral flowers that dance on the wind currents in the city have long come to represent the impermanence of life, a reminder of the fleeting beauty of all things. The beauty of the sakura is both breathtaking and transcendent. The blossoms bloom only for a few brief moments before departing on Earth. This impermanence, however, only makes the sakura all the more precious. The fading beauty of the sakura serves as a reminder to cherish each moment, to who appreciate the beauty of the world around us while it struggles to persist. Each petal is a reminder to live in the future, for the future is uncertain, and the sakura is a symbol of the here and now. On Tentai Hana of the Sakura affinity of various Tentai Hana, those who bloom forth from the Sakura are widely acknowledged to be beautiful. It is for this reason that many travel flock to Sakura City in hopes of quenching one, though at times crowds of Sakura Tentai Hana grace the streets of the city. Their lives, though brilliant, are fleeting. They are known to have the shortest lifespan of any variety due to natural limitations. For as long as there are records its history extends. The rulers of Sakura City, also known as Sakura Shogun, have always been of the Sakura Tentahana variety. However, owing to their brief stance, their authority must be passed on to a successor swiftly upon the onset of Yoti. Yet the current Summer Shogun, widely known for being the longest reigning in history, has maintained that to prolong its rights far beyond what is feasible. The reason for this is unknown, and most are not sure calculate. The shogun, though feared by many, is a privatized individual and rarely leaves the confines of his castle. When he does his venture out, he travels in a pink pentagon carried by his akin named servants. The majority of his time is spent within the castle. He is said to tinker with mysterious technology guarded by his warg Osakura samurai. I've already read this one. Scroll of Celestial Conduits. In this land of the strange garden, there exist two places of great unknown. These places, known to the learned as the sites of the celestial conduits, are situated at the summit of Maguni Mountain and within the ancient tree deep within the forest. The conduits, visual as beings of energy that reach the heavens, are easily viewed from afar, but have proved to be nigh impossible to reach. Their exact purpose or function are shrouded in mystery. But legend has it that if a being stands before it, it will be whisked away to another realm. Addendum: it is said that only those worthy he by the gods are able to harness the power in any meaningful way. However, in recent times it appears that those who rule over the city have devised a way to create an actual conduit. This conduit's being, rather than flowing upwards, seems to drain energy into the soaring at the top. This sets it apart from natural counterparts. Since the creation of this conduit, the sun has strangely never set in Sakura City, though many citizens praise it against evil. Traditional believes that mineral change against such energy is a grave affront to Kami, and that the artificial conduit's very existence disturbs the natural order. Scroll of Darkness. Recently, a fearsome geisha Dekuro has been spotted in the outside range garden. This gargoyle inspector is smoking to count his skeletal remains of its tsunami and sorrow, striking fear in the hearts of those unfortunate to have glimpsed it. As the perpetual shadow robes, it slowly grows in size, a chilling testament to the growing darkness in her realm. Where the geisha Dekuro origins are shrouded in mystery, its appearance ominously followed the construction of the castle's artificial conduit, a work of Sakura Shogun and Asahi, his new apprentice. Asahi is not actually the summer shogun, but the apprentice of the shogun. Some speculate yet the truth remains elusive. Both born of unresolvable anguish, the geisha Dokuro serves as a grotesque symbol of the dire consequences the shogun's rule and the mysterious experience he conducts in his vessel. This His skeletal behemoth, thorns and raw hatred seems indestructible. However, the power of light and love may present a potential counterforce, as well as no immediate threat. It presents an ominous warning. The celestial light gives the crash Dokuro at bay for now, yet as it fights in darkness, should its hatred grow, the safety of the city maintained in the balance. Each potential threat underscores the urgency for love and light to prevail. Scroll past the teal lotus. In realms where where the spirits ruled, the monkey screech told the bell. With look to chart the tea will turn from above the Kami spurn. For charge of fire from a million glow, they shall seize the celestial throne. Yet as the reach the sky to grasp by their arrogance showed the hour from mouths thick and deeds most foul awakens fiend a midnight scowl of beasts of bone the wolf will tend to bring about will stay its end. Yet in a way, and where bamboo slay too lotus shall find its way, the world shall yield the skills set right, restoring balance ending night. The sun shall rise, her throne regained, and natural order shall be unchained. Thus speaks the scroll, and his ancient script, the teal lotus power forever lit. Sakura no Mikoto, the 23rd Sakura Shogun. Amaterasu, the grandson Kami, is the ruler of the celestial realm and bringer of the light. She is revered as the goddess of the sun, architecture, and posterity, and brings bountiful harvest. Amaterasu is known for a strong sense of justice and her desire to protect her people. She is seen as protector, and its inhabitants are often invoked in times of war or disaster. Amaterasu is deeply connected to the imperial regalia of the Strange Garden, which comprises three treasures that seem to be given to rulers by the sun Kami herself. These are the mirror, sword, and jewel, and they are said to embody Amaterasu's power and authority. The mirror is said to represent wisdom, whereas the sword represents valor, and jewel represents benevolence. It's said the emperors who possess these showers is one who has been chosen to rule by Amaterasu, and that as long as these charges will remain in the leader's possession, Amaterasu is guide for him. Addendum: mutterings of Akhnarat's disappearance has been akin to spiritual across the ranch. Some claim the sacred shogunate's artificial conduit to Bryn. Others seem to not notice and go about their rights as individual, passing in the white bride by the conduit. If she has indeed disappeared, or whereabouts are a mystery, and the longer she is gone, the more the world's balance will tip on the scales of chaos. Thanks, Mimi2, for the follow. Hey, how's it going? Currently playing Bo Path of the Teal Lotus, was reading all these sections. Ah, so that's how I was expected to go. Up there. Curious, maybe that dragon should know more. I wonder if the dragon has any more dialogue now that I opened this. Thank you for repairing the entrance. Now that information can flow freely, I mean, perhaps be able to bring about the equilibrium into the strange garden. I found the matters of this mortal realm quite interesting indeed, but I shall remain neutral in these matters. Although something tells me you have a significant role to play in how things play out from here. In my case, mostly fine. It's just shame that you haven't been doing well so far. Have watched a lot of the directs and Gamescom stuff recently with the Kirby Direct and the Gamescom, and that wasn't less that much of the latter, or that was interesting to me. Mostly just the announcement that there's going to be a Silkstone thing, and a rhythm game that showed up. Really, that was that interesting. Yeah, might as well make a fast travel. Mighty Kodama Construction Crew Assemble. And where's the... Go back one last time to potentially... Yeah, I'll go ahead and make this as its shape. What? One sec. That's odd. Let me check it on my end. It looks like it's working. One sec, let me go and check on other browsers to see if it still is. I'm currently trying to check things real quick in order to possibly help if it truly is black. I'm currently not looking like it's fine, but I do a few more checks on other stuff just to be sure. Never mind. I tested it on both my iPad and on my computer, and both seem to not be black, so I have no clue why yours is. Is it possibly might be something on your end? I'm not sure. Sorry that I can't be of more help. I could try stopping and restarting, but not sure how much that would help. I think I remember someone else saying the same thing a while ago, but it was the same issue. Not sure why. Oh wait. This was just a... This was not actually one of those flowers. This was one of the... Yeah, you... Again, I'm not sure what I can do to help that much. Oh, this... Another Kodama. Ah, that's good. Glad you managed to get it to work. Wait, why does it... Ah, I see. That's... I guess that's just Twitch being Twitch. Unfortunate that you had to do that to see it. Sure. As long as it's within reason, not like accidentally trying to get me to dox myself kind of thing. Okay. Ah. Was that switch? I actually was diagnosed with Asperger's at a young age. So yeah, I guess you could say I am somewhat autistic. Why? Okay. Don't know what sounds like one means, but... Like, am I stuttering a lot or something? Because... Ah, died. Yeah. Ah, therapist. Makes sense that you'd be able to tell then. And finally back to where I was. About. Probably should heal first. Did not realize those guys would do that. Heal. These guys do look a little silly. Especially how they somewhat look like they're bumbled or like. Technically been started streaming again, like, for a few months, but I did try streaming a lot for, like, a summer a few years beforehand. Got a lot more traction and follows on the ladder this more recent attempt than the first time. Don't think I even got a single follower or anything during that last one. Yeah. 2 followers away to technically being able to get affiliate. Though that would also need 3 people on average watching. Which would be another problem. Heal again. Where is the nearest save point anyways? Ah, there it is. Save point get. I sometimes come here to reflect upon my life. Overlooking his gaudy castle and his insatiable conceptual consumption, I can't help but question my role in all this. Yeah, I probably should raid more. It's just more a thing of often when I end stream, it just seems like just myself and would seem a bit rude, odd, and awkward to just raid with just me kind of thing. But yeah, I could probably start raiding more. Looks like he's having guilt for being the apprentice of the person causing this. Together we build a testament and strength and will of all inhabitants of Strange Garden, a place where even the calmly now kneel and bow their heads in reverence. We Tentehana are capable of great things. We are also capable of things worthy of deep shame. I suppose there's a certain perverse beauty to it. That beneath that beauty, the body is stacked higher, and it seems that every step taken towards this brighter future sinks us deeper into the very darkness we are trying to escape from. Yeah, it's probably some. Again, it is something that I should keep in mind. Just mentioning why I didn't think of that originally, kind of thing. Yes, a lot of. And I think I remember how I got up there now. Sad that you got banned. Twitch can sometimes do that kind of thing. Ah. Need the glide, probably, don't I? Seems like a lot of the streaming services like YouTube and Twitch are recently going downhill a bit recently, with YouTube requiring that ID thing. But that's just a personal opinion. Kami Tachi, I think those guys are supposed to be representing. I think I might be able to. How much health does these guys have? Oh wait, these guys are somewhat helpful. As they allow me to get to this spot. Fortitude. When equipped, this Omamori increases the basic knockback of your attacks. At least I managed to get a fair bit more items from that. With how annoying it is to get back in this areas right now, I'm very glad it doesn't do it. Hollow Knight-like thing of putting all your money into a soul and forcing you to get back there. This game does feel very reminiscent of Hollow Knight, which is probably on purpose. Welcome, traveler. My name is Misake, the tea master at the humble Megumi Mountain Tea House. We certainly don't get much kind travel in these parts. You must be braver than the most, yes. You have a certain aura about you, one I've not fought in many a season. But I'm afraid there's been a cheese shortage over it. I have to take a trip to the Eastern Tea Forest and speak with Momo about the delayed shipments. It is my deepest... Not yet. I probably could eventually start making one. It's just as I don't have that many followers and don't have that many people watching, I feel like I should grow first as a streamer before thinking about that kind of thing, If only there was some kind of ever-flowing tea kettle that produces tea infinity. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, but would such a kettle exist? My predecessors did regale me of an old legend once. The legend whispers of an artifact called the Infinite Kettle. Crafted in an age-long past, it's said to hold the power to brew endless tea, so as long as the air channels their focus. But as word spread of this kettle, it became highly crafted. Wouldn't the kettle that makes endless tea kind of break the laws of thermodynamics? And laws of matter as a whole, with matter not being created or destroyed kind of thing? I get suspension of disbelief is kind of needed for this kind of thing, but still. The craftsmen hid 4 fragments, their locations woven into letters. From the birth of the lotus, we've drifted afar and turned and stand a tin star. Amidst echoing chains and waters fall, purity where giants stand tall. Where forms and waved wall, worn giant stands, take the leap of faith where danger lands. Waters see beyond mountains peak, shake the earth to reveal what you seek. My goodness, the creatures that wander this mountains are a match in their outlandishness. But you're almostly like that of flower. You remind me of the glorious roaring fields in the east. How I miss soaring across the sky to shrink turned through. Now there are beasts, most foul sniping my brethren from the skies. I came to this village to recruit warriors, your stage and securing the skies above the mountains, but I found nothing but bumbling brutes and only interested in combat for spectacle. You can meet the brutes yourself, so you find them squatting in an abandoned kubota on the cliffside west of here. Boeing stay faster, was your key cuddle to hold more tea. Basic more attack range. Does not affect your down range. That's probably a balancing thing to prevent you from getting to areas you shouldn't be able to yet. Somewhat annoying, but I get why they feel like they need to do that. Such calm warmth, need fire. Okay. Ah! This is how I probably restore the fire. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for coming. Honestly, a lot later on my end, but that's just the result of time zones. Never been to Australia, so have no clue how good or bad it is. I've heard a lot of things about the local wildlife, though. Ah, so close, yet so far. I'll probably be able to get it next time. Okay. There. So close. Back to where I was. Almost back to where I was before. Right back where I was before. One sec. Be going, but yeah, it's. I haven't moved much from my country. Really? I think I was. I almost went to Europe during high school, but that was during the pandemic, so yeah. You can guess what happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything with that, but nothing I was able to do with about it. Southwest America is the most I'll say. Don't feel that comfortable with doxing the exact state kind of thing. So cool. Oh, it's so close. Sweet, sweet warmth. How delightful. Thank you, stranger. I'm Kame, also known as the White Magnolia. Other adventure. I thought this might be the adventure in this cave, but I can't find any. Before I knew it, my fire went out, and I couldn't make my way out again. Another hour or two, and I'd become a cute little popsicle. Wait a minute, that scroll you have. It bears the crest of the Usagi. May I have a look? This message is from Ryozu. Ryozu is asking us to come home to rebuild our wealthy home. It's been so long I've heard from him. Those been wandering these truly mountains in the name of adventure with no success. Maybe it's time I return home. Alright, I'll take your salvation as a sign that I'm not cut out for this cave exploring stuff and help rebuild the bamboo forest. I'll return, not because it's close as heck out here, but for its the restoration of Ross home and for a greater purpose. Thank you for during my a sensitive adventure. But was it? Proficiency. When equipped, a Murray Revelry rewards FGT of a certain number of enemy hits. And a lot of money. Ah. Died again. I think I know how I'm supposed to get up there. Or at least have a guess. Wait, does it not go in here? Okay. Ah, yeah, no. Probably some kind of wall climbability that I need. I hope. Really hope that was not actually the intended way I was supposed to get that. Alright. Nice meeting you. Dang it. Guess it's not that far. Game probably didn't fully expect me to use that, but it worked. And there. And died again by the hand of those guys. Thankfully, should be able to handle this. And I was. Yay. Another slam thing. Oh, and this is the shortcut. Check right first. Little Lotus Bug, the little instruments of burning fire home. This mountain is cruel and unforgiving, only suitable for the most durable of buildings. This is precisely why the Sumo Kabuto clan would set their training grounds up here. Said that those who live in harmony with the mountains, well, its icy winds may be worthy of blessing from the kami. It's likely that someone is full and fragility will not last long in these parts. But where are my trainings today? Ah, yes, they're a bit uneasy training outside the pagoda these days, and I cannot honestly not blame them. But since we're here, I suppose I could train you for a while. Don't expect months, but I have nothing together. Destroy all the Sunos, but you have touched the ground below your failure, and ho ho, I have not seen such swift and stylish movements like that in ages. A bit unorthodox to be sure, but it's an inspiration trained Brits. I didn't bring good a Oh, I can't. I accidentally lost my chance to get over there early. Which else as firm as the mountains, boulders, and winds that beat as fast as lightning. We ride the icy winds. Dividing range of attack and defense, we forge ourselves the way of the fighting Sumakubuto. Welcome to the Fighting Suna Kabuto Pagoda. Say that 3 times fast. I am Gyoji, yes, I am Akamitachi. But don't worry, my sickle hands are exceptionally tiny and harmless, and I promise I won't murder you like my brethren outdoors. I have chosen different paths than my brothers. I am now rectory oh, for the sumo matches in this fine sumo pagoda. We are planning a tournament soon, but I refuse to right at the beginning without my scuff come by. You cannot referee without it. Yuki and Ona to the west have been coveting my scuff come by for years and finally stole it while I was doing wrong. Now the scuff Kivai has returned to the metal hands. The tournament may begin. Okay. Okay, I have no way to progress. without that. Yeah, that gives me a bit of an idea. Probably not the idea that I was supposed to get, but it's an idea nonetheless. Go back up here. I'm probably only gonna give one attempt to try this. Oh. This is just leads to a circle. Oh well. At least I tried. I wonder where I get my glide from. Okay. Dang it. Damn it. Give that a few more attempts before giving up. As I would think there would be something important up there. Okay, I was right. Ah, here's the last of the flowers that I need. Ah. That's where I need to go next. Oh yeah, I think the way up from the immediate left seems blocked. Yep. Okay. Another death. Of course I have to try again, of course. We really do not like those Yukiona kind of people. Okay. Scuff goodbye. Bellows, deep in meditation, noticed the hours have passed. Richie and Waka wandered these mountains daily, but are usually back this time. Usually, Harushi and Waka have finally grown restless enough to seek out training with the Dagato in the mountains. The entrance is to the east. You will know it by the insignia. By the moment the rocks are. Oh yeah, I need some kind of Salem ability to progress with that quest if I had to guess. And seemingly need to head up one final time. Or at least what I think is one final time. I know the symbols and those excessive crest marks. Is that goodbye? Yes, you found it. Goji happy, hand it here. Now that the phone tuner may properly again, you may enter the competition now. Swallowed one, though you may find it difficult to empty. The price of the e-tournament will be to share a cup of tea with the Yokozuna herself. To begin the tournament, climb the steps to the right. Read the rules on the strolls. Remain on the ring within the boundaries while pushing their opponent out. Okay. Okay. Impressive aerobatics, my friend, and still no wings as well. Yeah, I'm unsure if this is a skill or Brandon or Swax. The challenge won't be so easy. Oh, it's the exact same thing. Okay. Managed to get that one done too. You're zooming across the arena so quickly, it's like our sumo look like mochi balls. You've got my little kamitachi heart pounding with my little sickles glistening with glee. The final bout is upon us. You will meet the Yukota's winner himself in the West 4. Proceed to right to confront your final challenge. I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Boss battle? Okay, it's just. And I got to the second phase. What seems like a second phase. Okay. It was so close, I think. I have no clue how much HP he has because of the lack of. Mm-hmm. Okay. Back to full health again. Okay. And that's another boss dead. Go, Jay. Get this for us, this fox some tea. Yes, sir. I just knew Boo had it in him all along. Oh, Shikoji, never you or I could have expected that a tiny being like this could have bested me. Haha. But here we are. It's been ages since I've had a war repo, and you gave me that bow. Thanks for that. Is is that chain fell outside a friend of yours? I saw him follow you here. You there, get in here and join us for some tea. It's time to celebrate a brand new Czech band. But actually, I'm here too. Glide? Or double jump, or both. Glide. You're one of us now, no longer bound to the heights. Spread the winds and soar to greater heights. It would be an honor to witness your first fight. Check the handy passage to the left and stretch those wings. Tea ceremony. It was an unexpected honor to witness. It's curious, isn't it? We arrive with prejudice, and yet over time I see that there's something to admire in the way these we brutish creatures live in their lives, an integrity that I never expected to witness. Yet I have a task to fulfill. Responsibilities weigh heavily on my shoulders. I will say this, Bo. In this world, it is naive to think things as purely good or evil. Morality is a constant shifting of shades. There are nuances to every action we take, but the greater good must always be our priority. Oh goodness, I'm beginning to sound more and more like him, aren't I? I implore you, Bo. Leave this place quickly. Continue your path and let nothing sway your free path. Fly and do not linger. There are things that must be done. You there. Seeing you float down from above from this mountain, you on wings of teal and vermilion. You have drank the Kabuto tea then? Upon your pre-culture from the Bogota, seems as though their situation swiftly deteriorated. Because their demise I do not know for certain, but I have my suspicions. What I do know for certain is the situation goes dire. Come to the point where I must return to the caverns below. Can't expect you to join our flight, but if we feel so called, please find me in the ice caverns below. But please check on your similar companions first. Okay. Cannot go left. Okay, never have. Does he have something to do with that? You know, besides the whole introvert, inadvertent cause kind of thing? Oh, he's dead. I think. Is there nothing I can do to help? Ah, I can't do anything. I think the way down is still currently blocked, I would think. Unless something changed. And it seems like it hasn't. So for now, let me use the fast travel in order to go back to Sakura City to see what if there's anything else I can unlock. And then go back to the forest. As I think I would get slammed from there if nothing else. As I know I need a glide in order to carry on with the forest. Oh, a terrible fate has been our home in the mountains. You've probably already seen it. Most of it was we were able to flee the city. However, Toshi, well, I never, however, not seeking it, but well, just in spite of our hardship, we present. We must rebuild and continue our tradition of Kabuto Seno. Perhaps there's someone here who can help us rebuild. How many people do I need? Oh, I just needed 20. Good thing I had 20. You damn it, you repaired the Kabuto Pagoda Note Square. I never thought after what happened in the mountains we'd have a home again. That be better we can get back to doing what we do best. Flying sumo kabuto. To my left is where you can train. Enter bow. Oh, 5 targets. Managed to get halfway down or so. Okay. That's how much harder this would be with something like double jump. I don't think there is. Or if there isn't, it would probably be with this. Okay. Thought as much. Seems like there isn't one. So I don't think there's, as far as I know, anything else that I can do in order to make this easier. Unless I'm wrong. Okay, next. Back to 3. Barely was unable to make it because of timing. And jump right off. What even is the reward for doing this? Okay. And I failed because of the... I was so focused on the top one that I couldn't get... bottom one that I couldn't get the top. And another death by timings. Give this a few more shots and then take a break than this to continue trying some other stuff. Really do not like the timings on this kind of thing. Once again, because of timings. What is the route it expects me to take? I've done this several times before, why am I struggling? Give it 2 more tries and then I probably take the stagnation as a sign that I need to stop for now. You know what? No. Hopefully there's some way to trivialize that thing. It would be very annoying to do otherwise. That or hopefully it's not some major reward that I would really want to get. Like just a fair bit of money would be a fairly good thing for me, as it means I could just skip it. One, two, three, four, five. 5 bunny blocks. I'm positively photosynthesizing with glee. That is the moment I've been waiting for. The composing of the perfect bouquet. And yes, there is the perfect bouquet shimmering with the dew. The bouquet will burn eternally in our hearts, reminding us of the strength and hope together we've cultivated a masterpiece. Jump in these blossom thrive, the Tagi can to show first once more. Time to return home to the Crimson Bamboo Forest. So place this bouquet in the heart of our village. Equip this more increases the amount of health heal per set. While tea is boiling though. Kitsune burrows. Can't get that way. Stay away from the mochi bullets, pets. You are the pets. You are the archer. No, you're Let's Syndro against the Dark Clan. You gotta know. Anyway, you may call me the Black Archer. What's that? New Sagi scroll? Haven't seen one since I left the Crimson Bamboo Forest age ago. Oh well, this is really news, even though I don't call the Bamboo Forest home anymore. This match I from through. However, I was hired for duty in the burrows. You see, the Kitsune clan has hired me to get rid of this bug infestation. I am perfect. My relic, the out of magnificent. I may create these bunny bears to create the Suki Dash. Attendee Harney with Blossom from Tsukiyomi. Just need a little Suki tea to get it going. I'll brew some up for you. And this is the Shade Cloak. Yep, Shade Cloak. With that, you should be invulnerable during the beginning of your dash. You should be able to dash through the pink smoke. But that tea doesn't come free. If you help get rid of these bullets, I will be able to return to Bamboo where it's skill-free. But the bugs have nuts in the far east corners growing orange. They taunt me from above. I am good at mashing things on the ground, but their nests are high up and impossible for me to reach. Help me destroy their nests in the far east corners, and another specialty will be your reward. Alright. And I died again. And I died again because I accidentally stepped the pixel too far right. And I might as well go back and heal just because I have pretty much no chance of ever being able to beating that with just 1 HP. Or even 2 HP for that matter. Why did it... This is so annoying. No, I'm probably supposed to wait several minutes to try and do that, but I am not that good with patience. What is seen? Ah, here it is. Okay, I needed to go that other way anyways. Punctuality. When equipped, your movement speed is increased. Heal. I can make my way back. And I have to make my way all the way back there because I failed that first part. Why does it just have to be the beginning? Really did not want to have to do this part again. Because I hate the having to wait for the timing of these things. And damn it, I just realized I was a few so close to a save point. But you're wondering how I beat you here? Heh, family secret. Perhaps I let you on in if you search bunny batch. You do love a good scratch, metaphorically, of course. Now, to the right is a nasty little room that the little pests are having little parties in. There are 3 rests, and they're in areas I cannot reach. Seem clever enough at Jimmy. Perhaps you got better luck than I at getting rid of them. One down. Two to go. I was so close to. Alright, that's 2. Odd. Oh, this is probably how I was expected to get that second one. Alright, that is all 3 nests, right? For the first time in forever, it feels like I can finally breathe. No, those nests are gone. Good work, Bo. Time for some Hana tea brewed by yours truly. Slam? Earring can now transform into the Mochima. While in the air channel, the Mochima mash and descend downwards with great speed and force. You can use Mochima into these trees to get around the birds or whatever you turn. However, the match, the faster you come out at the other end. With that, my job's done. Time to return home. If you're ever in the area, come stop by and say hello. Oh yeah, whatever you do, stay away from the red rocks and near the birds first. What's the where we first met? Let's just say the things that aren't down there ain't pretty down there, and the ground's pretty at the table. Oh well. At least I got the one real one. Uh, probably a return from the left and continue right. Perseverance. This Amori increases your basic attack per hit while you're at 1 HP. Vermilion Crystal always echoes of the wisdom. The annals of history, there are very rare and precious crystals sought after many few, yet this is known as the Vermilion Crystal. The crow's red, errant red is rare to contain the very essence of heaven. It is thought that if one were able to harness the power, they would be able to communicate with worlds beyond this one. These crystals are contained in mineral deposits deep in the earth, in places where the sun does not reach. Their value not only is in their beauty, but also in the untold power they possess. Some half the crystals into powerful amulets for their protective properties. Others grind the crystals into fine powders and mix them into certain broths in order to gain vitality. Though this is practice has become exceedingly rare, as such become harder to come by. The Samurai Shogun has, as of late, been amassing the crystals for unknown reasons. Because of this, crystals are becoming increasingly scarce, with only a few remaining, being in places such as Tengu's ice caverns. How this puzzle reminds me of home. Thank you for bringing me a piece of it. Oh, and as promised, I shall speak out that bow for you. And this now means that I do more damage. Remember, it's something about Kitsune Burrows. These earth-sheep wounds, silk strands weave every tomb's dark, desolate doom. Already have 25. Ah. Alright. So that was how I was expected to get that. Died again? Thankfully I don't have to do as much backtracking. Okay, these respawn. How am I supposed to get up there? would think there would be a wall climb ability, right? Is that maybe how I get up there? Yeah, that's probably what I want. Just come back later kind of thing. Okay. Can't go further that way. Died again. Though thankfully I don't need to. Alright. Second try. Dirt, rocks, and droppings, but not a crystal to spare. Oh well, look at you working in the shadows. You are by far the most adorable spider and Kitani were renowned blacksmiths from Circular City. Is I who forge weapons of legend into for fire. I am always searching for new sources to expand the creativity of my weaponry. It is that what brings me to these burrows in search of rare vermilion crystal. While they are plentiful in the frigid passage into the west, I have trouble finding them above these burrows. Do let me know if your senses tingling so depth into you to vermilion crystal widow spiderwing. Wait. Why am I in... Oh yeah, it's probably because of a blocked rock or something. I'll go back there later after all other paths have been exhausted. Okay. Oh yeah. Should probably use glide. Okay. Okay, died again, but we've gotten a fair bit of progress. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, this is us up here. Fellow fox, no, you're a Tenahara, but of the fox variety, no doubt. But how did someone as tiny as you make it all the way down here without being devoured. You must be a clever one indeed. Now, could you use your tiny heroic be of any use in cutting me down? Can I? Okay, no. Let's sit in silence. Might want to want to finish your landing approach. I'm quiet, by the way, but not much time to chat. You see, very late in parts. Well, what's an appointment where it's ceremony? I know, but this isn't the most ideal place for a pottery party. Perhaps I was supposed to venture down to achieve the. Oh, great, sees her hostess on our way. Don't worry, she's not as scary as she looks. Tanihara, the doctor Momosho stumbling onto my den without courage, and what's the way worky day? Don't see your kind here often. Ganesha Dora goes in his hatred. Feel the tremors of its shock. And it stops even from deep below. You deteriorating. Over through Karina. Silence you! Kitsune make where his ages to marinate, but Tehana Pit was our best enjoyed raw. But I hate to work a strat, but my pets continue. Okay. Please don't tell me I have to free him again. Okay, no I don't. Good. How am I supposed to do that? Damn it! I died just because I wanted to go further down. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's... I just wanted to open the... silk thing. Really hate that it has a shield. I mean, it's not like I have a shield at all. Damn it. Why did the dumb thing have to get in my way? Okay. Okay, finally! Was locking in for a bit there. Oromori strat. Awakening Ink. Again, I heard some commotion back there. What's the story? She tried to make a meal out of you? Classic. But man knows that was the sweet aroma with you on you. I take it you gave her a taste of her own medicine? Ha, you truly are a scrappy little Tendai Hana. You can only imagine what would have happened if I hadn't come along. I do not fear being in wife, but my bride to be Fune awaits on the surgeons. I fear what you might do if I don't make it back soon. She would have. It seemed to be safe for now, but we still need to find a way out of here. You know, I was in your dream, came out here to search for a wedding gift for my bride to be. I was rumored that digging in these tunnels was a buried rock for my clan. The Kutsuni Kufuda. After some more good sifting, I was able to find it just as I was tucking it away back down in it. Ever since then, the silk weakens under sunlight. Unfortunately, daylight is rare in these depths. That leads me, give me a lip that did surface. Ah, okay. What the? Ah, I was it was because I was only on one hit when I beat that boss. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully be able to make it this time. Okay. Should be the home clear for here. I can finally breathe again. I gotta get out of this shell. This oak should be weakened. Can you help me out a bit, Bone? Uh, that's so much better. I can't thank you enough. But now I have an important matter to attend to. Brad Fune is waiting for me at the door, shining near invited. Let's go. Okay. You found oh, where was he? What he was doing? What? If I didn't stand here, him standing here there with my own eyes, I wouldn't be still be worried. Fume has been waiting ever since you went to look for him. There she stands, beautiful as ever. Glad you found him so quickly. Well, I think the forest has been waiting on enough. Shall we get this wedding started? Welcome, Every. Excuse me, before I. Where in the Nari's name were you all this time? I ventured into the shadows to fetch you something enchanting as your snout. The Kunsuni Katfuda, symbol of our devotion and love. You wicked fool. Only you would dare do such a thing on our wedding. But I am happy to see you again. Yet I cannot take all the credit, though it was Bo's bravery that guided me out of the darkness. Bo was the guide in my path when I was lost and uncertain. Perhaps it is Bosch who has the Kudafuda. Your safe return is all the treasure I need. Yes, perhaps. Before but we trust this Kitsune Kofuda. Our adventurous couple is ready. Shall we proceed upon with the sacred union with Inari's watchful gaze? In the heart of the forest, under the watchful eyes of Inari, the divine protector of foxes, I now join you too, Fumi and Iwa. May your union be as harmonious as the seasons, as steadfast as the ancient trees, and as graceful as the Kitsune themselves. Embrace each spirit, honor the divine within, and walk together through life's path with wisdom and love. Dear beloved, with the heartfelt out of gratitude and joy, we thank you for reuniting us on our most special day of our lives. Your courage and selflessness will forever echo. As we begin this new chapter together, our thoughts wander to exciting new possibilities and new horizons. But you've heard of the bustling streets of Sakura City. It is a place that we long captured our imagination. We're thinking of opening an Amori shop there, a haven where we can share our blessing with others. But the perfect building has eluded us thus far. Until then, our paths cross. May your journey be filled with adventure, discovery, and the work of vengeance. With love, Fumi Iwata. P.S. The Kitsune Kafuda you possess is wisely, for it is more than a mere trick. It is a symbol of the triumph of love. May it guide you and protect you as it guided us. Ingenuity. With use money instead of fire. Ah, was I unable to face this guy before I fought this? that tunic you carry can be polishing, but you rose your tone. Don't let me stop you. Pretty much a comeback boy once you're stronger. Uh, I'll give it one more attempt and then I'll stop. Okay, already at phase 2. Alright, finally beat it. Defeat Kitsura. Kaboom Maru. Tap Y to consume T to summon Kaboom Maru and throw out a powerful bomb anytime. Two-eyed summon increases blast radius. Massive bomb. After primary bomb explodes, two smaller bombs fire off in a cluster. And with that, I think it's time to start wrapping things up. After I save, of course. Alright. There. I managed to get extremely far, getting several bosses done, like 3. So, yeah, tomorrow will be more Yokai Watch, as is hopefully Thursday. See if anyone else is here right now. Nah, just Mace now. So, well, I could raid, I probably will hold off for now. I'll see everyone when I see ya. Peace.